is really fancy, man. So I want to see if lives. So if I that's what I want. I can hear myself in my headset. So if I post a comment, hello, me.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay, so does it show? Yes, perfect. Just want to make sure. Close. Done. Copy. Okay. Yeah, so this broadcast to YouTube Live, we can see each other, and then we can see the Colby Webb. Hello, you. I know you guys can hear me. And if you're new to this, you may want to fast forward like 4 minutes because I need to post some links. I'm surprised you guys jumped on right away that you knew this was, or is it publishing public as a public live? That's all right. Why not? I guess it's entirely possible that it does. Anyway, I need to. Derek Wilkerson, what's up, dog? Give me 2 seconds, people. I'm not looking at my screen right now. I am going to post the links.
To find it.
I hear Bob jabbering. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn my Do Not Disturb on.
He's out YouTube right now. He's live on YouTube. So
Since
Bob's
watching, though, he's not gonna text me like mad while I'm doing this. So
no, he's gonna sit here and make faces at me.
Yeah, he's gonna be comic relief on the live.
Is that getting you enough light?
Oh yeah. I don't need that. I don't need that, Bob. You're fine. No, it was better the other way. Yeah.
You got like a whole camera crew there? Like,
yeah, I do. I got,
it's live. No, Colby, I didn't know if like how you knew it was live. Like I knew it was live. I didn't know if the link was hidden or if it was published to people. So it's good. Hello. All right, comments. Here we go. Okay. Hey everybody. Welcome. It's Jason Bourbon, and we have a drop on Friday. This is Shawn Scudder. And Shawn and I are going to taste the drop in front of you guys and answer questions. And but wait, I have some shit to give away first. Let's do giveaways first.
Wait, there's more.
But wait, there's not more. There's just others. But wait, there's other. Share a screen. It's easy to mark. Yeah, I got that. Blah, blah, blah. Share window. I want to share this window. Okay, so if you don't know, every 4 weeks, and I'm going to see what happens here. Every 4 weeks, I do giveaways for the Facebook group, for the supporter members, and oh, look at that. That's neat. And then for Discord boosters that boost the Discord for the membership. Adam. Oh, Braden, I see that Sivo, and my brain goes Adam for some reason, but then the B is there, so I know it's Braden. Got it. It was published on YouTube saying coming soon. Sweet. So first, before we get into tasting, I know Shawn and I are tasting various things to get like your palate warm. I have an Weller 107 I was trying to kill, and EHW small batch. I think Shawn is having a small batch also, but this giveaway is for the members. I have 3 bottles I'm giving away. I'm doing it draft style, so the member winner gets to choose first, then the Discord winner, and then Facebook, you will get what is left. So let's begin this. And this is every Chasing Bourbon supporter member that is in the walk tier higher got automatically entered. And final round, Matthew Porpora, I believe. That's your username at least. I'll have to look up who that is, but your first choice. Discord boosters, we appreciate the heck out of you. These give the Discord mods tools and toys to play with that they do. I have no idea. I've not taken the time to learn Discord, and I got great people supporting me, so I haven't had to. Austin out in California won that, and the Facebook giveaway will be whichever of the 3 bottles they don't choose. And this month's bottles were all funny shapes, like 213 Colony and the 1792. Figured I'd make my shipping hard. Drew Jocko, but whoever Drew is, Drew gets the finale. So done with the giveaways. That's behind us. Stop sharing. It's back to us. All right. So context. Dave W. Happy Whiskey Wednesday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Another Adam. No, it's not Adam. It's Braden, but it looks like Am, and I translate Am as Adam. Whatever. Patrick Tanner. So Patrick Tanner, Bob just invited you to go out to Idaho with me for a bottle share if you want to join. So I thought I'd throw that out there. When I do that, I usually fly out here Saturday morning. I get there Saturday afternoon. We have dinner, hang out. Usually, Shawn, what time? 4, 5, 6, 7 people start coming over, and then last man standing loses.
That was Nick Woods last time, I think.
Yeah. Yes, that was Nick Woods. And then I go to the airport first thing in the morning and fly out the next morning. So it's a quick, fun time.
Jeremiah.
Oh yeah.
So
he crashed the couch.
Well, that was the second time I was out there. The first time I was out there, it was me and Nick Woods left, and we did some bottle damage in his hotel lobby. A nice backdrop, Shawn. That is Papa's Bar at Bob Bozeman's house. So what's dropping Friday? Friday, this is a 10-year-old rare character, and it is a MGP 36% rye distillate that was wholly aged in Indiana in a Canton barrel, which is a different, unique kind of barrel. So I've had a couple of requests, literally 2 people, who want me to compare other rare characters to it. And I think I need to give some context. First is that taking a 10-year rare character and comparing to this would probably be the biggest disservice, because you're comparing, a school bus to a Porsche, or you're 2 radically different items. It's not like you're comparing a Ford Expedition to Chevy Tahoe, right? Because the other rare character 10 years are Barton or a Tennessee or some other distillate, not an MGP. So I think a good comparison to this, well, I'll get to why I chose it. A good comparison to this would be a 10-year MGP. What's a 36% rye 10-year MGP? So if you have a 10-year Dark Arts, that's probably going to be a small batch product, but it will be a 10-year 36% rye. That'd be a good comparison. Anthony DeBell, you both have great bars. Patrick Tanner, nothing scheduled yet. Need to get past some personal. Oh, that's Bob. Oh gosh, Bob. Okay, yeah, Bob, you have your own side conversation. So, and looking at my bar, I don't know what Shawn has handy, but looking at my bar, the only 10-year 36% rye MGP I have is my old Louisville pick. This is the only thing I have. That's 10 years. Most.
You've got that. Grab that,
Bob. The 10-year old Louisville pick. Yeah, that was Bob. This is the bottle that you and I killed like the majority of it in the hotel the last night. I know you remember this bottle.
Can I grab another glass?
So from a context, like, let's get to this rare character of what it is. It's pretty unique animal, and there's some irony in that you're seeing other NDPs have who is Torah Hodel living. So hello, awesome. I don't know who you are, but we are living. It's a good time, man. The Joseph Magnus pick I have coming is a 10-year 36% rye MGP in a Seguin Moreau barrel, another similar type of Cooper to Canton. So this would be a great comparison. And then I have a 10-year-old Louisville coming in a Canton barrel. The point or part of what happened in choosing this rare character was these other things were out there. So I'm like, oh, I'll do this rare character. I'll do the Magnus and I'll do the old Louisville. 3 different price points, 109, 129, and 149. And you can see who did it best, which one you like. Is one worth more or less than the other? That was really kind of the intention. So this is kind of, I just kicked something on the floor. So it's kind of like the ability to give you a menu of things to have your own little trio comparison down the road. That was more the intent. But I will pour some of this, and in fact, let me pour it right now. James Pruitt. Sorry, let's go back. Old Fashioned Whiskey Ways. Doc, I haven't talked to you in like 4 hours. James Pruitt, is Canton. Oh, shit, that's a fat pour. Is Canton a brand or a type of wood? Canton is a cooper. So they're a company that makes barrels. Their specialty is wine barrels. And about 12 years ago, when there's a shortage of wood, a lot of distilleries went to winemakers to get them to produce bourbon barrels. So a lot of the stuff you're going to see hit the market from these wine coopers are kind of their first run at trying charred versus toasted barrels. And if you didn't know, most wine goes in some moderately low degree of toast barrel. So there's that question. Yes, great chat. Doc, always good talking to you, buddy. You're welcome for the info. Braden, Canton is a barrel maker. Ta-da! There you go. So, Shawn, did you try this already? I haven't gotten mine yet.
Which
you
one?
Just said, oh wow, the one where the rare character, the glass.
No, Bob opened the old Louisville home run
10-year. Yeah.
Yeah, the old Louisville 10-year. So I had to have a little sip of that before I went to the rare character.
You went to the comparison first, the benchmark. Okay, I'll do the same. Oh man, the nose in the old Louisville is incredible. So this bottle of my old Louisville has been open for a long time, maybe 9 months.
Yeah, this one's a fresh crack.
James Pruitt, yes, it's still oak. It has to be new charred American oak to be a bourbon. If it wasn't oak and wasn't new, it wouldn't be bourbon. And I know you're gonna do one of these right now, so
wow.
That's cool.
Anthony, I like the rare character.
Do you? So what do you notice? I haven't got the part. What do you notice in the rare character flavor wise compared to
the nose? I'll start with the nose. The nose was really sweet when I first was looking at it, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. And I got
it's dark,
nice
dark as hell. Like it is dark.
And then the nose was sweet to me. And then, when I took that first little taste, it was really sweet and had just a little bit of that rye kick in it.
Wow.
I like that.
Yeah, this is
that's good.
That's fucking good. So if you liked the Dark Arts French Oak and if you liked the Buzzards Roost 2.0 Waves Dave French Oak, you'll love this. It is a more polished, more refined. Well, you're comparing 2 7 years to a 10-year. It's very apparent the extra age on this. It is evened out. It's not as peaky as those two. It has the spice on the finish, but man, it's sweet.
It's not overspiced. It's got a nice sweet and then just a little bit of that rye kick in it. That's good.
It's really good. And it is more rye than it is wood spice.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think the Dark Arts, I get more wood out of it than I do the grain. James Pruitt. Wasn't sure if it's bourbon or whiskey. Yes, it is a bourbon. So rare character. Anyway. Patrick Tanner, Canton tight grained. Yes. Canton, Sigmund Moreau are a tighter grained wood. And I had a question that Adam, I think, is on here. Adam, are you on here? Where are you? I could have swore I saw your name.
It's hard to put in.
Anyway, I want to say Adam asked me a couple times if I think these, and I didn't get into it in type because I think it was a lot to type. It's easier to do this. Do I think these? Yes, you ignored me. I didn't ignore you. It was just it wasn't a conversation I could engage in. I didn't have the bandwidth, so I didn't. And I knew this was coming, so this is easy. You have, in my opinion, I could be way wrong. I think what's up, Shawn? What are you laughing at?
Oh, I've got Bob I'm making noises with my foot, and he thinks somebody's coming in.
Oh, got it. He's running around.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. So I don't think so Adam's question was, do I think these wine Cooper tight grain woods from, there's another Cooper, and Keith, if he's watching, will know who they are. There's another Cooper out of Minnesota that does a tighter grain wood that Woodwork Collective uses. And I can't remember who it was, but Adam's question was, do I think these American-based Coopers are like a bridge to like the French oak? And I don't. You're going to get different natural flavors from the ground, from the terroir, from the place it comes that you're not going to have here. And similar to American grains, corn and grapes, other cultivated products, even Adam Brown, no, not Kelvin. Even this Minnesota is specific to the wood and the tree. I don't know if it was the Cooper. I don't remember, but I know Keith would because we were just talking about it. Even like grown products, corn or grapes, we have different flavor profiles that come out of these items grown in different parts of the country, or even like on different faces of the same hillside or soil. I'm probably going to screw this up, but I want to say France has, like we have different wine regions, and France has wine regions. Their French oak has regions, and I think there's 9 of them. I think I have a map somewhere. It's on the website in the Starlight pick. Shows I found a map with a little edu moment about the different types of French oak, and they have different flavors, and that's a fact. When I was at Starlight, I got to try 5 different French oaks from the same distillate round. So the same batch of distillate out of the column dumped on the same day in 5 different barrels that were cut on the same day from 5 different regions of France. So it was the most like apples to apples comparison, and they were radically different. Some were, yes, it doesn't even force a force. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, your question was, do I think these bridge to French oak? No, because the French oak has more complexity is the right word, but more definition in terms of, from a Juppie or Nevers or Limousin, like it's very specific, where this is just wood grown in America that's tight. Anthony D'Amato, that was super cool. The Starlight they didn't pick the wood staves. They actually picked the trees, and then they cut the trees and watched it be milled into staves. So like hearing the story from them of how that all came down was pretty awesome. And it wasn't a barrel or a pick. They planned to let go to somebody else that was supposed to be one of theirs. Is Bob fucking with Shawn?
Yeah. Yes.
That was their intention, was that to be their president's reserve, but I wasn't going to pick anything. And he's like, okay, here, try this. I'm like, okay, now we're talking. That's good. So almost said that. Yes, that's exactly what happened. So back to this rare character for $110. It's pretty awesome. I think in the coming picks, it'll be really interesting to see how the 3 fare against each other. I know the Magnus, like I couldn't stop drinking. I had to like hide the bottle because I think I did that in a week. Like it was crushable is beyond the word. It's so freaking good, and it's the lowest proof because the rare characters. Somebody knows it from one of the posts. Tell me about. I don't say it's 108 proof. Wait,
108.76.
Yeah, 108.76. I think the rare character is the highest. No, the Old Louisville is. Old Louisville was 109.6. Rare character is 108.6, and the Magnus is 105. So,
yeah, this one will go quick.
Yeah, this is super
easy drinking, great flavor.
How does it compare to the Dark Arts French oak? Man, dude, the finish on that is like full on caramel candy.
Yeah.
Wow. The Dark Arts doesn't have the nose. I can probably let it sit for a little bit too and see if it comes around. But after having the rare character, the Dark Arts, it almost smells like nothing.
Man.
The Dark Arts almost taste bitter on the finish compared to the rare character. That's wild. Yeah, it just comparing the two, I would say I notice a the age in a more refined, smoother, presentable bourbon. Anthony D'Amato, so does it qualify as a high rye? Yes. MGP has two kind of core bourbon recipes, a 36% rye and a 21% rye. And this is the 36% rye. They have, I'm going to screw this up. Somebody, if you know it or can look it up fast, please comment. But I want to say MGP has 6 or 7 different bourbon mash bills. Christian Rodarte, cuvee of both. Oh, blend them. No. We'll play that game once the final bottle comes. I only have an ounce to taste of the rare character tonight, so I'm taking.
Mine's about gone. I want more.
Dude, it's good.
I want more.
Is there anybody who wants me to compare it to something specific? Like when you see the specs of what it is, the age, the distillate. Like if I have it, I'll pour a glass of it and try it with you, or I'll try it while you watch me try it. So with in that way. Not really with you, with me, but you get to see.
I almost brought an HR7 out.
Oh, this will make an HR7 awful.
Yeah,
it's just too unrefined and too rough and young. I think I actually would say that some of the MGP has 6 bourbon and 6 whiskey mashes. Joe Mitchell, love you, brother. That is awesome. Russell's 15. Oh, Brian Triano, you're such a troll. I love you, man. At least I know who that is because it's such a fitting comment from you. Your scientific approach would produce an amazing blend. I'll be waiting.
What, the 15?
I don't have that.
What did I, Bob? Hey, Bob, what were we talking about? Oh, Bob and I were talking the other day about the 2 new or the two old E.H. Taylor barrel proofs, the 127.2 and 127.4. There's now a third, Bob, 127.3.
What?
There's now a third. I saw that a 127.3 2025 release of barrel proof has hit.
No, really?
Shit.
Yeah. But anyway, Bob and I were talking and comparing 127 to a 127.4, and I kind of went back and forth depending on how I had them. If I had 127.2 alone, I liked it way more than 127.4.
Really? I like the 127.4 better.
If I have them both side by side, I like 127.4. But if I just have them like 127.4 one night and then 127.2, I prefer 127.2 alone. The 127.4 like overpowers it. However, I blended them 50-50 and it was way better than both of them. Like 127.2, 127.4, 50-50 was fucking killer. It was so good. He's moving on. Screw this rare character stuff. He's having barrel proof. .2 was better in comparison. So Adam hit it spot on.
If I had more of the rare character, I'd keep drinking it. But
Adam, you're spot on. When I had 127.2, I was like, oh, this is great. And then I had the 4. I'm like, oh, this is really good. And I went back to the 2, and it was like just like nasty in my mouth. And that like pucker bitter factor happened right off the bat. But when I had the .2 alone, I'm like, this is super enjoyable. So Anthony D'Amato, I need to do that. You should. Like even, I didn't get fancy. I just went even. I took one of my beakers and went, 20 or 30 mils or 40 and 20, 30 or 40 of the other. I probably did. I don't know how much volume I did, but it's probably 30 of each ish or so. But it was even and it was great. Like super good. So for those of you on the rare character, going back to the point of tonight, maybe that blended, it was that's hilarious. Maybe the 27.2 and 27.4 blended as a .3. That would be
there you
mathematically like spot on, right? Look at me. I'm a genius. I didn't even know I was a genius. I had no idea that was coming out and I just did it.
Where'd you see it?
I saw it in showroom after hours or in showroom. So
When are you sending out the bottle?
This drops on Friday. So
You sure you're
as soon
not
as I
gonna
get a
send
link.
it earlier?
Oh man, I should have gotten a link today. Today's Wednesday, isn't it? It's too late to text Ryan. I got to text Ryan first thing in the morning where the link is. I usually get links on Wednesday. So
The Empty Glen smells great on the rare character.
oh yeah. I still have plenty in mind. Let me
I don't.
I think what's going to be really interesting is that so Magnus should be next, and then the Old Louisville 10 is at Bourbon Outfitter. I can drop it whenever I want, and Amin's given me a lot of latitude because I have a bunch of stuff kind of all come at the same time. So I'm trying to course them out. Anthony, the mouth feels good, but not great. It's not as thick as some of the things I've done. What's up, Shawn?
Oh, just trying to decide what's next since the rare character's gone.
So clearly the rare character sucks because Shawn made it through his, and I still have half an ounce of mine left or so.
Gone. That's good. It's really good.
It's really soft on the front of the palate. The mouth feels good, Anthony. It is. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's not. It's thicker than average, but not the thick, viscous. Not the thickest thing I've done ever. It presents on the front of the palate like a weeder. It's really gentle.
It's very
it's just a very right. Try to find other adjectives than the word smooth because
hey,
it's just easy to drink. But yeah, the first
it's really easy to drink. That bottle will go quick in my collection.
You know what? Hang on. Yeah, its first like front of palate is like a weeder. That's crazy. But the mid palate and finish is definitely the spice and bourbon and moist. Brian
Woods.
Well, no, that's Brian. Brian Triano. He's a Tucson guy down here who's funny as hell, nicest guy in the world. But on the internet, he was the biggest troll. So when you know him in person and you know his internet personality, it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Jackass. It's like so so perfect.
Mr. Jackass.
Refined. Keith, that is so perfect. It is refined. That's what I said earlier. It's great. It's fantastic. I mean, Shawn mounted through his without much wasting of time. The nose in the glass empty, Shawn, is way spicier than the nose with the spirit in it.
I would agree.
Like
you get a little bit of the oak in that nose, but
why says Dr. Jackass? It's because Brian, the issue you have it's your clients you're with every day. Like that's your problem. He's a mortician for those who don't know him. Oh man,
it gives him the deadpan humor.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think anybody will be upset by this. I think it's going to be really cool when the third release like this releases, and you guys get to try them all back to back. I know the Magnus is a butterscotch fucking bomb. Like people dying to see me. Okay, I'm gonna try the Old Louisville Canton side by side that you guys can't have. So this is $50 more, so $50 more, and this one's coming sometime soon.
I didn't get one of those.
What?
I didn't get one of those.
No, I didn't send you one. I just pulled the foil off the bottle. Like
the what?
It's a CD night. I'm all jealous.
Oh Jesus, okay. Bob flexing over there. God. Shawn, you're gonna be wrecked, man. I hope you're staying there tonight. Like, for those who don't know what that bottle is, he went from the rare character to the HL Barrel Proof, and now he's having I think Chasing Bourbon Buff Turkey is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Keith, so I missed the beginning. I'll rewatch since the right grain of Canton allows alcohol to evaporate out, but not the water. Does it mean the same flavor profile remains a lower proof? And I knew you meant tight grain, Keith. I don't think the flavor profile remains because, as I believe or I understand that as the alcohol interacts with the wood more, you're going to pull different flavors out of the wood as the alcohol is pushed into the wood and pulled back out from expansion contraction. It's just the flavor that happens with tighter grain wood. It is what it is, and every barrel is going to be different too. I mean, as we know, I went through. Wish Aaron was watching. I want to say we went through 6 or 7 of these. Oh fuck. Oh man. Yeah, that's good. That's hands down. That's hands down the winner. Wow, I should have had that.
You sending samples of that one out too?
I will. I'll bottle this one out and have people try it with me on the live. And I have a full bottle, so I'll get 8 or 10 people to join, like we did with the Pat Tanner. There's only one Charlo in these barrels, I believe. Oh wait, Keith first. Cool. That's kind of what I meant. Is it the alcohol that pulled? Yeah, exactly. So. They're really, all of these ones that I've had in these tight grain barrels are really super presentable. Like they're just all really easy drinkers. So if you're the kind of guy that wants a really aggressive in your face, like you've got to take an hour and a half to get through a 2-ounce pour, you're probably not gonna like it. But if you're the kind of guy who's like, fuck, this is like a Slurpee in a glass, you're gonna love it. It's just a really easy drink, and they're lower proof. They're, sub 110. Yeah, I gotta take the cards that are dealt to me. You can't. Not everything can be 130 proof, nor do I want everything to be 130 proof. Like you need to have, I think, a good, well-rounded bar. You need to have some really presentable things that are 100. I'd love to do a killer 100 proof pick, but at 108 or 105, 109, are close enough. Pat Tanner, is there only one char level on these barrels? So I only have a barrel. So there's only one char that was in this barrel. And I believe they were a char 3, I believe. I'm not sure. I was trying to find the info. I had it somewhere, and my memory says char 3, but that doesn't mean I'm right. I think over time, Canton and Sigwin Moreau, like all Coopers, have experimented. Like, oh, let's try a char 4. Let's try a char 2. Let's see what happens. Char 3 or 4 is pretty common standard for what a lot of people are putting bourbon in, unless they have a specific intention overall. They tend to play more in the finishing side of doing, medium toast, light toast, char 1, char 2, so on and so forth. Adam Brown, you're excited for the, yes. Yeah. The Old Louisville double Canton is so good. I will do the Old Louisville Canton live with you. I'm super excited. Okay, Bob, done. Done. Keith, with hazmat being a current fad, we need a really, yeah. And here's kind of a funny thing. I was talking to somebody today who had a friend send him the Instagram post from Hartfield about my Hatfield, from my hazmat coming from Hartfield. And it's almost like, look, I'll be totally transparent. There was 2 I really liked, and I couldn't tell. We're trying them all blind. So I knew the age, and I knew that they were that 13-year, that historically they're all hazmats. And there were 2 that I was like down for. And one of those 2 was the barrel that they were spot on. I took both with me, and my request to them was, they were both at the same fill level, so we're not like really a yield differential. They were different profiles, right? They weren't identical. And I took both samples. It's like, I want to try these in a few days when I get back home, and I've like, came off my 5-day course of bourbon alcohol. But I do want to know the proof. So I got home and I tried them, and the one I favored was still the one I favored. And here was what was really ironic is that when he sent me the email with the proofs, the one I favored was the higher proof, and the lower proof one presented way higher. I thought the low proof one was like 149, 152. It was so fucking hot, and it was like 140.4. It was really, really like barely hazmat. And the one I chose was like, it's the one that's out. It was like 145 at the time. I think its final proof was 142. So that was crazy. But comments. Brian Triano, how does Craig, agree with Keith. I agree with that also. And I've also, by and large, not been overly impressed with a bunch of the hazmats on the market. I think I've turned down 3, I think. Patrick Tanner, thanks. Yes, you're welcome. Brian Trent, how's it compare the first Old Louisville? Oh, way different. This will be my, I don't know how many, 5, 6 Old Louisvilles I've done. I compared it earlier to the flat 10-year bourbon, and it's just different. Here's the 10-year, which would have been my second Old Louisville. This is way spicier. It's still sweet. It's not as thick a mouthfeel. Interesting. Yeah. So Anthony, your question, like mouthfeel wise, the rare character is a creamier, thicker mouthfeel. Now I'm comparing a straight from the barrel sample to a finished filtered product. So there's some loss there. When the rare character comes out, I wouldn't be surprised if it was identical to that 10-year-old Louisville. Anthony Hamato, excited for the Hartfield. Yeah, me too. I have 2 Hartfields, and I will tell you, the second Hartfield is a 10-year one they double barreled. That I think is going to be potentially the best of the year. I really honestly think so. I tried the barrel sample the other night just to revisit it, and that thing's fucking insane. Keith, Dan picked a banger at Hartfield too. I assume you're talking about the Junkies, and this goes back to the conversation I had earlier today with somebody else about this pick. Part of his question was, when's this coming out? And Dan and Shawn were at Hartfield a couple weeks ago. I have to look at my text. I can tell you the exact date. My barrel is going to get shipped with theirs. So my release is going to coincide with when theirs gets dropped because Bourbon Outfitter wants them both shipped together. So now I was there in December, Aaron, when we were there. I was there in December, so we had I think I was the 3rd person in. We had literally pick of the litter. We went through everything they had. Whoever's beeping, please stop. Is that you, Shawn?
Yeah, I think so. Sorry.
Patrick Tanner, I had a River Roots near Hazmat, but tasted above that. Yeah, exactly, Patrick. Exactly. That is really what happened with one of the Hartfields that I liked. It was, I would have guessed it was 10 proof points higher. It was so hot. Now, Anthony D'Amato, the 11-year was my first CB pick. Oh wow, right on, dude. Adam, tater it. Adam Brown, tater what? And tater it with what? Anthony D'Amato, the 11-year was my first CB pick. Oh yeah, and got my husband downhill from there. Keith, no, the past mistake. Got it. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this rare character. Oh man, dude, the glass smells great. Wow, that's fantastic. So, it is a huge drop. It's almost 200, two bottles shy of 200. So, if you didn't know this, I put out this is going to be if you're not in the Chasing Bird membership, maybe this will matter. I put out an incentive up front for anybody who buys any of the rare character before it hits the public release. There's a drawing for your choice. There's 1 bottle I'll give away. I have a Heaven Hill 90th, an Old Fitz 19-year, and a Wild Turkey Master's Keep Beacon. You can pick any one of those 3. Multiple bottles doubles your entry. So if you buy 2 of the rare character, you get 4 entries, 4, 8, so on and so forth. But the intent of that is I want it to sell out as quick as I can. So the intention of that giveaway is for before it reaches public. None of the public drops will be included in that bottle giveaway.
And if you like a smooth drinker, you better get this one. That's for sure.
I should be damn. Papa Boo's Bob, who's there and tried it also, said you should be damn happy with the RC. Yes. Adam Brown, the Hartfield 10, that's the best of the year, deserves a badass sticker. Gotcha. I'm with you. I don't know if it's going to be the best. That's the hard thing is I don't want. It's like because the Hartfields are are a different Barton mash bill than the 12-year coming from Blackwood. So I've got a Blackwood, 2 Hartfields, so 2 from Hartfield and 2 from Blackwood that are all Barton and they're different mash bills. I think it's going to be a toss-up between the 12-year from Blackwood and the 10-year double barrel Hartfield are they for the best. I really do. It'll be a toss-up, and maybe I'll have to try them together. I don't know. Well, it's hard because the Hartfield's been dumped. It only went a month since I tried it. The Blackwood's going to be longer because they still don't have TTB approval for the label. So I've got some issues with that. I don't know what's in this glass. Can I guess? Oh, that's the Dark Arts. Interesting. Haha. Brian Shawn, is there a list of all my picks? Craig Tomato says membership feed fact section, which Brian doesn't have access to. There is a barrel pick page on the website. So if you go to the website, the top menu, it says single barrel selections or private releases. It doesn't have all of them. It has, you can look backward through it and you can figure out when it was. Somebody requested if I do that and I started it. I didn't go back from that date, but I've kept it up to date as things have come out. Bob Bozeman, delicious. I might be the reason why Shawn was light on his sip. Bob, RC is the bomb. Adam, both Hartfield and Blackwood better than everything from Preservation. No, it's different. The Preservation, I like it. I think it's fantastic. I like and actually love the brand and what they do. I think it's amazing. The unique component to Preservation is the things they choose or how they store them or whatever the mechanism is, they have this dusty flavor presentation profile, even in an 11-year-old bourbon. So it's a different animal. Do I think that the 11-year straight out of Bardstown from them is better than the Hartfield? I don't know. Again, it's another one I probably need to try them like side by side. Be like, okay, they're different, but that's not the point. It's not they're different. The question is, which one's the best of the year? I still think I prefer the Hartfield over the Preservation. I really do. Preservation is unique and special, but from just a true enjoyment, like, if I had to only have one, and the guy selling bourbon is probably the worst thing to say, I would probably pick the Hartfield based on my memory of trying them.
How does the presentation compare to like the Notorious?
Preservation. Oh, so the Notorious is if I understand their nomenclature correctly, it is either a different barrel lot and or a different distillery and a different year series. So like the Notorious series are all 17, 18 year, and the straight out of Bardstown are between like 10 and 16, I think.
Okay.
They're really secretive with specific questions.
Have you tried both?
Yeah. Oh, I've had about everything they have. Yeah.
Okay.
And I have lots of the Notorious. It's fantastic. I like it. Dave Waller, 2025 and on. There you go. So early in 2025, somebody asked me, and that was when it went. Oh, for the FAQ. I think well, here, let me just look. I have the internet. I can look at this. Jason Bourbon. Open. Single roll selections. So the Buzzard Juice 2.0 was the last one I put on there. I haven't updated it with stuff since then. What's come out since then? The 20L in the Dark Arts. And it starts at the Rare Character Exceptional Weeded. So maybe one day when I have a lot of time, Brian, I'll add more to that or go backfill. I do need to add the Rare Character Dumpster Fire and the Dark Arts to it for sure, because those are pretty current. But and the Oil Rye, yeah. The Oil Rye. Oh yeah, that just dropped. Thank you, Adam. Man, how funny and fast you forget things. That old Louisville Rye is freaking insanely good. Like, so good.
Just got mine today. Had to open it up.
And?
Another great one. I was looking at the bottom of the bottle going, did I get any sediment in it? No, I didn't. But
based on how little sediment is being reported, I suspect Amin may have left the filter in, or it may have just been a really clean barrel. Oh, you know what? I bet he did pull it because it's double barreled. So there isn't going to be a lot of sediment in it.
Right.
Okay, never mind. I bet Amin did exactly what we agreed on. And because it's a second barrel, there is not a ton of sediment. Oh, Braden, my old Louisville Rye is almost gone. That's crazy. All right. So unless you guys have more, I'm Whiskey Wednesday out. I'm not Whiskey Wednesday out, but I know my wife just walked by. I heard footsteps. So I'm going to go hang with my wife before bedtime. So last few minutes for any questions or anything on me, get them out in the comments right now. I will address it. I promise. Dave, well done. But the big picture is the RC is fantastic. It holds its own and its weight against others, and it shows that uniqueness. That is why it was intended. The point of what I do isn't to have a bottle that's just like something else on your shelf. I hope that a lot of you guys, when you buy my picks and have them, you go, this is unique. This is not like any other Buffalo Trace or any other, Old Louisville or any other Dark Arts I've had. That's the point. So.
And the RC is a great one. I love that. I'm going to have to bump up what I'm buying on this one.
Well, you don't have to, but you definitely can. There is a ton of this, like 200 bottles. Yeah. So I'm going to check out. You guys have an awesome night. Brian, Shawn, thanks a ton. I appreciate you doing this.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks for hosting him. I appreciate you throwing bottles in front of him. Oh, Keith, I know you agree, but I love having some other people tasting it live. Yeah, I totally agree. Anytime I can make this happen, I will always make this happen. The components, become, can I get the bottle in time before the release to make it happen? And I chat with Ryan about this, and he's all for it. He's like, look, business is different today than it was a while ago. He's like, so I'm really looking to hopefully turn these as quick as I can. And that's the challenge. Like, it just dawned on me when Shawn was asking me, like, I still don't have the purchase link for the RC, which means he doesn't have it yet, which means I hope to God it's going to come in tomorrow. Because if it doesn't, Friday's drop may get pushed, and shit, that happens. But that is a great example of why it's hard to get the bottle to do these. Adam Brown, I'm only here for the bottle smashing. But apparently I'm getting a reputation for breaking bottles. So Brian Treno volunteers as tribute. Brian, I try to limit or focus the people participating in this component are the people that are members of the Chasing Bourbon membership side of things. So if I have an extra sample and there isn't a member that steps up, you live close, I'll always reach out to you. But I'm just saying that so it's not, it's not personal, or I'm not, singling you out if you don't get selected. Let's see, Keith, swap drops. Oh yeah, dude, that would be Keith. You're brilliant, dude. But then I can't do a tasting with everybody of the Old Louisville. However, I just had a sip of it, and it's fucking insane. It's so good. Like it's so good. It's going to be the winner of these, and it's the most expensive, so it should. But yeah, hands down, the Old Louisville is going to crush these. Drop the Old Louisville in the RC doesn't come. Yeah, Braden, you two are geniuses, man. I didn't even think of that. I'm glad I have you guys. Patrick Tanner got one coming to be the teeter. I'm yeeted. No idea what that means. So, anyway, I'm going to say goodnight. Shawn, thanks again.
Thanks,
you guys
Brian.
are all awesome.
Appreciate it.
I'll keep you updated as I know stuff because I will text Ryan in the morning about the RC. Peace, guys. And I'm out.